All right, so I wanted to go over a few things about the resumes. So everyone was provided with the template, and at the top of your template, you will put your last name, first name, and middle name. You will want to put your address and contact information. The thought is that when you are finished with this, you will actually have a product that you can use. So you'll provide your education, and you'll put the date when your diploma is expected. You can list any academic awards or achievements. Then you also want to list any work experience you have. Okay, if you don't have any work experience, we have other things for you, so don't panic. Your work experience, the bullet points, so you'll include the job title you had, and then below that, there are bullet points. You will want to use active verbs to fill in what your job responsibilities were or are in that position. So don't just put provide or assist. What did you provide? What did you assist with? You'll want to fill that in and be specific. For any bullet points you do not use, please delete those. All right, and when we do the dates, you will want to get as close as you can, so the approximate month and year to present time if you currently hold that job. If you do not, you'll want to put the approximate time you ended that employment. Next, we have volunteer experience. So, what sort of volunteer work have you done? Maybe you've worked for Loaves and Fishes. Maybe you have, done volunteer babysitting, or you've done lawn maintenance. You might have to be a little creative with this part, but what sort of volunteer experience do you have? Again, you want the approximate start dates and end dates. Maybe it's just a seasonal thing. You can certainly include that. Again, the bullet points should be active verbs explaining what you did with that experience. Next, we have the section on certification or skills. Now, you will choose one of the following three. You will choose either computer skills, language skills, or certifications. So you choose which one you feel best fits your experiences. Okay? So if you're choosing computer skills, what computer skills do you have? Again, active verbs. Language skills. What languages are you fluent in? Certifications. What sort of certifications do you have? Do you know how to do CPR? Are you a lifeguard? A referee? What certifications do you have? For the next section, for activities, again, you will choose one of the following three. You'll choose either activities, achievements, or qualities. You want to choose whichever one best fits you. Remember, your resume is limited to one page, okay? So if you're really involved in a lot of school activities or community activities, put that down. If you have lots of achievements, put that down. Maybe if you don't have a lot of activities that you're involved in, go with your qualities. What qualities are used to describe you, okay? And then for your references, you can put references available upon request. If you do this, and I encourage you to do this, please make sure that you bring that, should you actually use this in a job interview. Bring those references with you, okay? And we have a little note here on how to do that. So on a separate sheet of paper, you will want to have the names of 2 to 3 people who are not family members, because of course family members are going to give you a glowing recommendation. We know that. Your friends are going to give you a glowing recommendation. Potential employers are looking for others who know you with regards to your work ethic, okay? So you want to choose someone who is going to say something nice about you, but someone who isn't related to you, okay? And then give them a heads up to let them know, like, hey, just so you know, I applied for this job and I put you down as one of my references. You know, they might call you, or call that person and be like, hey, I'm going to apply for this job. Could I use you as a reference? So you'll want to have their first and last name, the business name where they work, how they know you, and then their work phone number. If it's someone maybe that you have their cell phone number, great. Don't feel you have to use that. You can simply use their work number as well. But you want to make sure that you erase this as well as the other instructions up here before you're finished with your resume. So I'm going to show you a couple example resumes. Okay, so this resume has a few things wrong with it. First of all, the contact information is not updated. Okay, now if you're uncomfortable with your actual information, please don't, no one's going to see this except me, and I already have that info. I'm not going to call your home. However, if you're still uncomfortable with it, make it up, but be sure to change it before you apply for a real job. Okay, so the other thing I'm seeing here is bullet points that have nothing on them. That's just kind of lazy. You want to delete those. Not putting down a date over here on the side, putting like, I don't know. That doesn't cut it. The bullet points for our work experience here not only is it in first person, and we have a typo here, but we don't want to use first person. So stocked shelves, helped assist customers finding items. We want to make sure that things are punctuated and in uppercase or lowercase as they need to be. The Zimmerman Reed Law Firm. Okay, so translate, file, call, relieve. What did you translate? What did you file? Who did you call? Relieve what? We want phrases. Okay, so yes, these are active verbs, but we want phrases behind them so that it gives us a better idea of what your job responsibilities were. Additionally, our dates are very different here, so we want to be consistent. So list like the month and the year. Okay, so this should be like November 2003 through May 2007. Okay, volunteer work experience, we just put summers from 2003 to the present. That looks okay. Right now, I am seeing skills that include the directions. We don't want that. We want to get rid of that. Additionally, we have two categories here that don't have anything in them, only the instructions. We don't need that section, we don't need those two sections, so we should be getting rid of those. The qualities, this goes on to a second page. Remember, your resume is only one page. So again, if people have a lot of recommendations and they have to weed out applicants, this might be one of the things that leads to your application not being chosen. So we want to get it right. We have references available upon request. And then we have, I'm not putting these on here. Again, I'm not going to call these people, okay? This is for you. So just know that if you don't have references, per the rubric, you will lose points. And then again, the instructions have been left on here. So that's just a very lazy and frankly an easy fix. Okay, let's look at an example of a resume that doesn't have as many issues. All right, so at the top we have our contact information, and obviously this is a made up address, but that's okay, as long as if you choose to use this for an actual interview, you change that information. So going down, we've eliminated the extra spaces in our education. We have made our work experience not only phrases, but they're all active, and we have dates, specific months and years. And we've eliminated some of the categories we didn't need, so we're focusing on computer skills and qualities, which is excellent. And it's spaced out nicely on the page. So then we have references available upon request. The other thing I like to do, because again, this is references available upon request, providing them, your potential employer, with two pieces of paper that both have your contact information at the top is a good idea. And then we have 3 people who are going to theoretically give this person a good recommendation. So we have their contact information there. So this is from the law firm, this is from Rainbow Foods, and then the other person is a school counselor. So they maintained the consistency with formatting, which I like, and included just the work phone number. That's all we need. So if you have any questions on how to do this, again, the references are on a separate sheet, but everything else fits on one page. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me during office hours. Good luck, everyone.